conversations with our queens from across the world. They are entertaining, educating with tons of passion. Welcome to the show, Queens Forever.
Hello, world. Truly elated to welcome you all to yet another episode of Queens Forever, where we introduce you to all the beauteous queens who won hearts across the world. The other ones were all set to, of course, with their smile, with their perseverance, faith, and hard work, do something for the society at large. As they always say, just like a girl changing the world one rhinestone at a time. She's the one who leaves a trail of glitter which is never forgotten. I'm truly delighted to introduce you all to our newly crowned queen. Well, she's truly worked for years together, won accolades to wear this crown, and what a great pride for our Miss Beautiful Queen, especially if you are crowned by our very own Miss Universe. So the magic begins here. It's time for us to welcome our Mrs. Bharat USA Elite 2022, which was held at Atlanta last month, December 2K22. And she was crowned by the reigning Miss Universe 2021, Harnas Sandhu. Gives me great pleasure to truly thank River Comics, V International, and Manisha Tripathi for this wondrous show, Queens Forever. Our queen is here. Are we all set? Wow. Please contact all your loved ones, share this with your loved ones, because she's here to speak herself. Hi, lovely Priya. You're looking stunning. How are you doing today?
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. So excited to be here, Simran, and it's so good to see you finally virtually.
Same here. Welcome to our show on IndusTV Global, and we are more than elated to have you here with us. So tell us a little bit right now, since it's just a month away, the same feeling of nostalgia where you're feeling as if you are still wearing the crown. Which was that previous question, the answer you gave to that lovely question, which made you win the crown? Please get back to that beautiful feeling and let us know this.
No, absolutely. I mean, I must say that that was one of the best moments of my life. And I think every girl somewhere down the line has always thought of wearing a crown. So I really have gratitude to God and my family members and everybody involved in the pageant to give me this opportunity to finally have won the crown. So in terms of the question that I was asked, my question was that if you had a superhuman power, what would that power be? So my winning answer to that was that if I had a superhuman power, it would be to have a healing touch, especially to these terminally ill patients around the world. And so I told them, which I also believe in the bottom of my heart, that if I could heal the world and also an extension of my healing touch, give them education, So once, they are healed and everything, educate them for better lifestyle and exercising and eating healthy food. So the world becomes a happier, healthier place.
Oh, beautiful. When did your journey start? When did you first plan to be a part of a pageant? Was it in your childhood? Was it in your teens? Let us know a little bit about when did this thought come to you?
So Simran, as a young girl, when I was not even married, I always had, when we heard that song, Banungi Main Miss India, right? So that was such a popular song back then. And I always dreamt of doing a Miss pageant when I was, a single woman, not married. But somehow, in that era, it was like the focus was more on education. So I was an engineer. I'm an engineering graduate and I was doing my engineering. And then after I finished my engineering, I worked for a few years and I got married. So I never really had an opportunity to do a Miss pageant, but I still remember being in the plane and we were going from Mumbai to Jaipur, which is my home city. And I'm talking about back in 2008 when I read about Glad Rags Mrs. India, which was organized by Mrs. Maureen Vadia. So I had an opportunity to do my first pageant, which was a really big pageant, Glad Rags Mrs. India, 2008. And we had 22 contestants. There was like a huge audition. And I was fortunate to be one of the 22 contestants. And during that pageant, I was in top 10 and I got the title of Most Beautiful Face sponsored by Botox. So that was my first pageant that I did. And then, life went on and motherhood came. And then this is the second pageant that I did where I got to know from one of my friend in Bay Area because we used to live in California, and she mentioned me. Actually, she is Mrs. Elite USA 2021, Divya Moore, and she reached out to me and she told me that this is a great platform where we have women participating from different states, and again, it's all about giving back to the community and whatever platform that we've been working on. So I've been actively working on the platform of sexual abuse and domestic abuse against women. So I use it as an opportunity. So the first pageant was a state level pageant. So before I got onto the national pageant, which was held in December in Atlanta, I won Mrs. Florida USA Elite 2022. And after that, all the state winners from the 50 states of the country, we all gathered in Atlanta. And I did this pageant and I won it.
Wow, what a beautiful journey started from 2008. But the thought started much before that.
Yes.
Of course, life
Yes.
took its own way and, the path which came to you. That's absolutely brilliant. So what was the difference between 2008 when you participated, in the pageant that is in India, and then, of course, in the United States? Of course, you were all polished and you were all charged up. You were a beautiful woman by then. But what was the major difference which made you win the crown, according to you?
I think the major difference, Simran, and this is what my message to every woman who's aspiring to do a beauty pageant is confidence. So I'm not saying that when I was in 2008, I was only 28 years old and it was my first pageant. So I did have the confidence, but I feel that that pageant really gave me a lot of experience, and then life went on. I also experienced motherhood and I've been living in America for so many years. So I feel that one thing which I feel distinguished me, again, my competition is not for the world, but comparing myself back in 2008 to now 2022, when I did the pageant back in December 2022, I think it would be confidence and self-belief. Even though I was confident back in 2008, I think that my confidence over the years have really improved. And I think it's also about believe in yourself, right? That we understand that we're all unique in our ways. And what may be good to others may not be good. I'm going to repeat this line. So what I feel that what you may think is good to one person couldn't be good to another person, right? So I feel the biggest difference in me was my confidence and my believe in myself. And I know that as a 42-year-old woman, this time when I participated in the pageant, I knew it was my last pageant. So I put it all that I had, and by grace of God, I won it.
Yeah. We always know that the beauty pageant, the platform gives you the voice and opens all the avenues for your career. And
Yes.
of course, with something very close to our heart, Bollywood. So tell me,
Yes.
would you be interested or keen to step into the world of Bollywood and Indian films?
Yes, Simran, I would love to join Bollywood. And, I think Bollywood runs in the blood of us Indians. So, yeah, it would be a pleasure if one day I can join Bollywood.
So then I do know of only one gentleman who can make it possible for us. He's the one who
Absolutely.
promotes art and culture at the United States of America. Do you know who we're talking about?
Absolutely, none other than Mr. Bharat Goradia. He is the biggest promoter of Bollywood celebrities in USA. We all know him, and absolutely, I would only love to work with him, and enter Bollywood through this respected gentleman that we all know.
OMG, you guessed it right. May we please welcome Mr. India of Bharat Goradia ji. We welcome you on the show, Bharat ji.
Thank you, Simran, and thank you, Priya. First, सबसे पहले तो इंडस टीवी के सारे दर्शकों को भरत गुरुड़िया का सादर प्रणाम और नए साल की ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं. Yes, Priya, it is indeed my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you on behalf of our sponsor River Comics, We International, and Manisha Tripathi to one of the most outstanding talk show of all time called Queens Forever. A very, very hearty welcome to the Queen Priya in this wonderful show. And yes,
Thank
it
you
is
so
my
much.
proud
Yes.
and it is my proud privilege to introduce you to Bollywood, because Bollywood will be very, very lucky to have such a multi-talented, beautiful, multi-talented, because you are not only beautiful, you have got a title now, and then of course you have done a lot of MCs. I was one of the event, I was a part of that. So you've done a wonderful MC over there. You are an actress also. You have done such a wonderful job in as far as philanthropy is concerned. You have done such a social activities also. So it would be a proud privilege for me, and also Bollywood would love to have such an international dignitaries as a Bollywood artist over there. Since you are a complete package, so Bollywood would be very, very lucky to have a complete package in you. So Priya, all the very best wishes, and very soon we are likely to see you in Bollywood. Once again, a very hearty welcome, dear.
Thank you, Bharat ji. And I still remember the day that we met in California. I used to live in California, and it was such a magical meeting that we had. So hoping to see you in 2023 soon. Hopefully any other state. Maybe come to our state, Florida.
Yes, Miami is a wonderful place. Every person who comes to USA would love to visit Miami, and such a pretty girl in Miami. Now it's a double reason for all of us to come to Miami. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear.
Pretty Priya at the sunshine state of Florida. Thank you, Bharat ji, for being here with us. We shall take a short commercial and see you guys back again. I'm so excited to ask Priya Gupta plenty of questions. Well, it's time for us to truly be on the show Queens Forever, only on IndusTV Global, brought to us by V International, River Comics. Thank you very much for making everyone's lives colorful by giving us great reading and lovely pictures. The colors truly add zing to our life. And our humble thanks to Manisha Tripathi. Priya is here with us. Priya, let's get started. How do you prepare for a pageant? For someone who is, stepping into the world of pageantry, how would you tell them, or what will you advise them, to prep up for the pageant?
Very good question, Simran. So my first advice is that work on your confidence. I know I said it before. What the judges are looking for is confidence in how you carry yourself, right? So how you walk, how you talk, how you present yourself to the judges, and not only to the judges, but to contestants around you. So I would say the number one thing is confidence. And number two is being genuinely nice. Like we in the pageant meet so many people from different walks of life, from different states. If it's an international pageant, from different countries. So I would say empathy and kindness goes a long way, and it should come from within. It shouldn't be a fake. So you should absolutely be able to have kindness and empathy to all the contestants around you. I understand it's a competition, it's a pageant, and we all are there to win. But we have to understand that everybody brings beauty and values to a pageant system. So my second advice would be to genuinely like and people around you and spread kindness. And of course, it's a beauty pageant. So, you have to work on your fitness. You have to make sure you are preparing for the pageant, shed those extra pounds, eat healthy. And, also we have to prepare for the clothes. So there are multiple rounds in a pageant, depending on which pageant systems you're doing. So typically, you would have a traditional round or a heritage round where you showcase your heritage. Then you have, you could have a swimwear round. It's optional. We didn't have it in this pageant. And then you have some other glam and shine or some sort of a specific color coordinated theme. And then you would have the evening gown round. So my advice to somebody who's entering the pageant is also know your style. What may look good on you may not look good on others, and vice versa. So buy clothes which suits your personality, is a representation of who you are, and something that you feel super confident in, right? So yeah. So in short, be confident, be kind and warm to people around you, prepare for question answers round, have your outfits ready, and just go there with full belief in yourself and you're going to shine.
Yeah, very well elaborated. And now comes my queen question from our very own Queen Priya Gupta. What were you feeling when you had our very own Miss Universe 2021 crowning you Harna Sandhu? So let us know about a little bit experience. Did you actually dream of this moment? Did you close your eyes and dream? Did you pray? What did you do? Because I think this is phenomenal when our Miss Universe wears the crown to our queen. Tell us a little bit about this.
Absolutely, Simran. So I would say that, yes, I have waited for this moment for so many years. So it was such an amazing moment to finally my name being announced. And when they announced my name, I was like, thank you, God, from the bottom of my heart. And it was a pleasure to be crowned by our Desh Ki Shan, Harna Sandhu. And it was really good to meet her. And, we had a little conversation before she crowned me. And it was absolutely amazing. And what really added to my elation, Simran, was that my 6-year-old daughter was accompanying me to the pageant. So it was very good as a mother to be a role model for my daughter, right? That a woman can be a wife, a woman can be a mother. I'm also an IT professional. A woman can have a profession. But if you truly believe in your dreams, you know what? You can go ahead and achieve it. So to me, it was a double, can I say, a double happiness of not only as an individual getting crowned by none other than Miss Universe 2021 Harnaaz Sandhu, but also through the eyes of my daughter, a 6-year-old, my daughter, seeing her mother being crowned and achieving her dreams. So I think it has definitely been one of the best moments of my life.
I'm still dreaming, Priya, and I still want to be in this beautiful dream. That you with her now, she's crowning you. So I was lucky. I got to interview her first and ask her a question after she won the Miss Universe crown. So that was also a very special moment for me. So I was
wow.
like,
and where was that? Was that in India?
Yeah.
Was that interview with Harnaaz in India?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, how nice. Okay.
Yeah. That was the Grazia. It was very, very special. It was her first award, her life's first award after, of course, winning the crown, and her first interview after winning Miss Universe. So that was very special. So I was like, yeah, just getting into my dreamy world, just like you were talking about your dreamy world. It was interesting.
Yes.
Coming back, of course, to the pageant, what is it that you learned from your sister queens, where you have people of different backgrounds, people with, of course, different knowledge, people who are, have had different upbringings. What is that you carried with yourself, which you learned from your sister queens?
So I think the underlying thing that we learned is that everybody, all the beautiful women who come there and participate, have a platform that they're working on, right? So it's very wonderful to see that it's a beauty with a purpose, right? Traditionally, beauty pageants was all about just looking a certain way and being beautiful. So I think one of the biggest learning is that all of these women from different walks of life, they also had like a Miss pageant and a teen pageant. So it was very beautiful to see that even younger girls who are teenagers, they all were working on a specific platform that were close to their heart. So my biggest learning from meeting everybody was that what is the life, right? I mean, there's a saying also that what is life without doing something for others? So the biggest learning is that you should not only think about yourself, but always think about communities, which expands to countries, to the world, and how much and how good can you give back to the community. So to me, the takeaway is that it's not just winning the crown and the sash, but how you use that to reach, the ears or reach the millions of people across the world to make this world a better place.
Priya's contribution has been immense. I want to talk about this right after we take this super short commercial break. See you guys soon. Keep watching Queens Forever. Share this with all your loved ones. I'll see you back.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for We International Founder, President, Chairman, Mr. Bharat Goradia, Bollywood star. Mr. Bharat Goradia with legendary singers from Indian music industry. He believes in spreading smiles over everyone's faces. Sports champion. The Dada Saheb Phalke Award and Bharat Gaurav Pride of India Award winner Mr. Bharat Goradia has been innumerably awarded across the globe for his outstanding work in the field of promoting Indian arts and culture all over the world.
Hey guys, welcome back. And Priya believes a lot in working for a cause. Priya, you've been doing great work for domestic violence, creating awareness amongst the ladies, and of course, helping girls get out of the situation. Tell us a little bit about this, and how much time do you give into your social cause?
So, Simran, this initiative of mine, working for women, who are suffering from domestic and sexual abuse, started back in San Francisco, and that's where I met Bharatji back in California. And this is independent of the pageant. Like, I believe in giving back to the community. So I was volunteering with the SF Ward, which is San Francisco Women Against Rape. It's an organization based in San Francisco. And in terms of my volunteer, it was like working on the hotline number, helping the women if they call you, women in crisis. I also did a couple of fundraising drives for the organization. We raised in one fundraising, we were able to raise $100,000. That was a good amount, to help these victims of sexual abuse and domestic abuse, because people really lose the confidence, right? So it's also about uplifting them. So one aspect is helping the victims who are suffering and making them come out of the situation. But the other is, how do we create a better life for them? So we use those funds to give them education, because, I feel that if a woman is educated and financially independent, it's easy for them to come out of abuse. Now, you may find it statistically, if you look at it, women in domestic abuse, even after domestic abuse, continue to live in that violent, abusive relationship with the fear that they won't be able to sustain their lifestyles, right? Whether it's because of children or it's because of the fact that they don't make money or they're not educated. So the second aspect, like I said, it's about training them, motivating them, and actually putting them in some sort of educational institutions. It doesn't really have to be a professional degree. Maybe they can learn a craft or a talent, and then they can use that to make money and become financially independent. And then other than that, I also walked against rape 2 times in a row, the annual walk against victims in the city of San Francisco. And ever since I moved to South Florida, I have been involved with local organizations here in South Florida, helping women in domestic abuse.
I'm going to ask you something very important. Finance, as we say, is very important. You might have your sponsors or you might have family support. Yeah. How do you finance and family support go hand in hand for a beauty queen, for a girl who's representing her country at such a huge, massive platform?
I didn't get this question, Simran. Like,
how important is finance? Is it that you had your own finance, or is it that you had a sponsor who helped you? You need designer wear, you need shopping, you need to work on yourself, you need to groom yourself. So you need finance, right, to participate in a pageant.
Exactly.
You pay money. So I'll repeat the question again. Yeah.
Let's do it all again. Yeah. I got the question. Yeah.
Sure. Priya, one aspect of participating in a beauty pageant is also that you need some finance, or you might need some sponsors. So either you do it, by yourself, or of course, look out for a sponsor. Sure. So what do you think? How is it possible for an individual to collect sponsorships, or of course, remove some pocket money from your own pocket and participate in a pageant? What is your say on this?
Absolutely. I think it's a very relevant question, Simran, because people don't realize that it does take a lot of money to be a part of a beauty pageant. So I think it's a combination of your own money and getting sponsorship, very frankly. So in my case, I work in IT and I have a good career. So I think it was easy for me to spend my own money. But I was fortunate that I was able to get my heritage round, my Indian outfit, from a local sponsor here. So, it was a combination of my own money, plus also, like I said, few outfits that I could get sponsored. But for future queens out there, especially the younger ones, right? Like if you think about teenagers or even the misses who don't have a lot of funds, and I think it could be a restricting parameter for them because not everybody can spend that money. My advice to them would be to work on it and make sure that you're able to get more sponsors, especially for your outfits, right? Like your evening gown or your heritage round, your Indian outfit. So, but be prepared that you have to spend your own money, and it will be always a combination of your own money spent and the sponsorship money.
Yeah, because that has a lot of investment too. So I think that's a very good idea you give everyone that, yeah. And what about family support? Do you think it's very important for your family to support you and push you ahead?
Absolutely. I think family support is the most important thing because you may believe in a cause, right? But if your family members, your near and dear ones don't believe in that, uh, I'm not saying that you can get demotivated, but you can definitely have a sense of doubt. And when you're going for something like a beauty pageant, the last thing that you want is doubt, self doubt of any kind. So to me, I was fortunate enough that my husband really supported me, and he was actually very excited. And he was not able to be a part of that pageant in Atlanta, but because he was traveling to India. But I took my daughter, like I said in the beginning. My parents back home in India, my in-laws were also very excited, and they supported me throughout this journey. So yeah, I'm blessed enough. And once again, I would advise the future beauty pageant queens or participants that, when you're doing something, it's always good to have that support. And for whatever reason, if your family doesn't believe in the cause, you have to have that power, or rather, that motivational power to help them understand. Because, traditionally people don't understand that, especially if you look at the older generation, right? They still have that, I won't say stigma, but almost like some sort of a mental blockage that what a pageant is all about. And I know people are now coming out of the shelf. So things are changing. So it's really about making sure that your family understands it. Also, like I said, having a platform that is close to your heart that you work on, and showing them that this pageant is not about only you winning, but the fact that you're contributing to the world, to the society, and making them understand that if you win it, it's only going to be a bigger impact to the platform that you're working in.
Wow. And that brings us to the end of this great conversation before we get into the rapid fire round. So Priya, let's get started. When do you like to exercise, morning or evening?
Morning.
Your favorite nail paint color?
I would say pink is my favorite color. I was born in the pink city of Jaipur, so pink.
Your favorite round at a beauty pageant?
Question and answer round.
And your subtitle you feel is very close to your heart?
So I also got the subtitle of Catwalk Pro, and it's very close to my heart because I've done a lot of modeling in the past. So it was special to get that title.
Share with us your stiletto's beautiful story. Now, we always get pain when we wear the stiletto for so long, especially at the grand finale. Share with us a little story. Was it painful? Was it fine? A crazy little story about the stiletto.
So, Simran, the crazy story is that I kept different stilettos for all my rounds. And it kind of helped me because people don't realize if you wear the same stiletto, it can hurt you more. So my way to deal with that is like I change my stilettos in every round, and it kind of helps you, maneuver, and your feet gets adjusted. So I know it sounds counteractive, but to me, the funny thing is that changing the stilettos helped me to keep going.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's another great deal you've given everyone. Your mantra for winning the crown.
Mantra for winning the crown is believe in yourself, go for it. And if you believe in, anything that you want, the universe will conspire for you to achieve it. So just close your eyes, manifest it, give it all you have, and it'll be all yours.
3 beauty queens you've been big fans of.
Definitely Sushmita Sen, who was our first Indian woman at the only age of 18. Cut. I'm just going to speak it again. So definitely Sushmita Sen, our very first Miss Universe, only 18 years old. Then none other than Harnas Sandhu. She's obviously very special to me, not only because she's Miss Universe 2021, but I had the pleasure of getting crowned by her. And third would be Lara Datta.
Your favorite color for the evening gown round?
It's a funny story. My daughter's favorite color is purple. So yes, I wore purple for the evening gown. And I told her that, I'm manifesting that I'll win. And I want to win in your favorite color. And she was very excited about that. 3
essentials you always carry in your bag.
Sunscreen for sure, because a good skincare involves sunscreen. Then a setting powder, because if you have no makeup, but if you have setting powder, your face looks good. And third is a lip gloss.
What do you think are the attributes that a queen should have in order to win the crown?
Definitely, and I know I've said it before, confidence, the way you carry yourself, the way you own the stage, and in general, beauty from inside. You know why? Because if you have beauty from inside, if you are in general nice and kind, it will show on your face. And when that shows on the face, not only judges, but the audience, everybody would love you.
Your favorite country you would like to visit?
My favorite country. I mean, I've already been there, and my favorite country is France. I totally love south of France, Cannes and French Riviera, Nice. It's my favorite place.
Favorite junk food?
Wow. I don't like to eat a lot of junk, but I would say I love golgappe, pani puri.
Wonderful. That's a little healthy than the other junk food, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I think this is a great choice, by the way.
Okay.
You know, because tastiest, yeah. So that's kudos to you for that as well.
Yeah.
You know, my next question is very important. They say once a queen, queen forever. Do you believe in this proverb?
Absolutely. I think it's a very good saying that once a queen, queen forever. Because just like diamonds shine forever, just like once you become a mother, you know, you have the responsibility of a mother and you're a mother forever. Once you win the title of a queen, you know, it's not just the sash, it's not just the crown or the sash, you know, it's the responsibility that you've taken in and the platform that you are working on, the social cause that you work on. And if you continue to work on it, so my point is that if you continue to work with responsibilities on the title that you have gotten, you're a queen forever. But having said that, any queen who's winning a crown and a sash should believe in that I'm going to continue with the cause and not just get lost in, you know, another year, another queen being crowned.
If you had 2 minutes to do your makeup, how would you manage, and what is it you like to accentuate? Your lips, your eyes? How will you manage a 2-minute makeup?
Yeah. Simran, you'll be surprised, but typically I spend 2 to 5 minutes every day for makeup. So I think I'm a pro at that. But yeah, if I had only 2 minutes to do my face, it would be a setting powder, my eyebrows, because I feel eyebrows really define the face, a little bit of mascara so that it opens your eyes, and definitely a lip tint, a lipstick or a lip gloss, and just a little blush to add some colors to your cheeks.
So while there's a little blush on her cheeks, there's a beautiful smile on our faces because we've had such a great learning session. But let me tell you, the most important and romantic question is here from Bharat Gauraji to our lovely queen, Priya Gupta. So let's welcome Bharatji once again. Welcome back to the show, Bharatji.
Thank you so very much. Priya, I have a very interesting question to ask you.
Yes.
If given the opportunity to go on a date with any of the Bollywood, Hollywood, or any celebrity of the world, whom would you go? Where will you go? And what conversation you will have with him?
Very good question, Bharatji. Other than the Mr. India of America, if I had a chance to go on a date, I would 100% hands down choose Shah Rukh Khan because I have grown up watching his movies, and he's the only actor whose movies I've seen repeatedly, whether it's Kal Ho Na Ho, Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, Swadesh, anything. So yeah, hands down, I would go with Shah Rukh Khan. And I live in South Florida, so I'm going to take him to a restaurant, beach-facing restaurant, and I'm sure he's pretty used to it because he has a beach house. And the song that I would sing for him, or rather the song that I will just sing is something that I totally believe in, you know, that life is short and you have to live it to the fullest. And also, if you find someone who loves you, you have to hold on to it. So my song will go like this. चाहे जो तुम्हें पूरे दिल से मिलता है वो मुश्किल से ऐसा जो कोई कहीं है, बस वो ही सब से हंसी है, उस हाथ को तुम थाम लो, वो मेहरबान कल हो न हो, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो.
वाह वाह वाह, क्या बात है, क्या बात है. शाहरुख खान जी तो, शाहरुख खान जी के नसीब खिल गए हैं.
But jokes apart, I think this is a song which is applicable to our in our lives,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You cannot live without love, and you have to live each day like it's the last day.
Yes, yes. Especially after COVID, one has to understand this meaning of these songs. The kal ho na ho. You
Kal ho
must
na ho.
enjoy your life. You must do good things in life
Anji.
because tomorrow is so uncertain. I totally agree. What a wonderful conversation we had with you, Priya. Thank you so very much on behalf of our sponsor, River Comics, We International, and Manisha Tripathi. Thank you so very much for sparing your valuable time, sharing your experiences, and giving best of the tips to all the young women who are married. That age is no bar. If you have a self confidence, if you believe in yourself, and if you know how to carry yourself and hard work, then nothing is impossible, because the word impossible itself states that I am possible. So thank you so very much, Priya. Wishing you all the very best in all your forthcoming projects, and see you very soon. And all the best wishes for New Year. Let the new year be full of peace, luck, and success to you, and all your dreams must be fulfilled in the coming days. But don't forget me and Simran. If at all you go and become a
Thank you.
superstar and sitting or standing next to Shahrukh Khan, don't forget us.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for having me. Thank you, IndusTV. Thank you, Manisha Tripathi. Thank you, Bharat Goradia. Thank you, Simran Ahuja. Thank you, River Comics, for making this interview possible. It was a pleasure to talk to all of you. So thanks again.
Thank you very much. We look forward to meeting you in yet another episode with yet another beauty queen from another corner of the world. They are all here, of course, to not just win your hearts, but also to bring love, happiness, joy, encouragement, and power in your space. Coming at your footstep is Indus TV Global. This is Simran Ahuja signing off. Love you all. Take care. God bless.